outstanding tonight against Harry Brook and then straight.
Wickets in the power play. India have delivered the same stage. They were 55 for 1. Assumption, Nishan Kishan in this stage were making merry. High score round. Boy, was it a run fest when India were batting. It's gone high and all the way for 6. Fans.
He picked up length well. Very first delivery from Varun Chakravarti, and he hung back in his crease. Still in the place, only 2 fielders out. Didn't really matter because he's belted it for 6.
Goes again. The silence tells you everything. Back-to-back sixes off the bat of Jacob Bethel.
Varun taken to the cleaner straight away so far. First 2 balls, both down the ground, 1 over long on, another over long off. He's got some questions right now in his mind. Surya Kumar going close to him, probably asking him to change up his angle. But Bethel has done nicely so far. Chahil, long off, goes back, long on comes in, deep mid-wicket is now kept in place. Wouldn't be surprised if Bethel tries another one here.
Innovation. Oh, it's raining sixes here at the Wankhede. The momentum shift, 18 of the first 3 deliveries.
Yeah, all 3 different shots. He's mixing it up, a pull over long on, then over long off, and now the reverse. And he's absolutely nailed it.
Varun has been slightly short in the Super 8 stages, so he's trying to go fuller now, but he's being met with. It's good batting from Bethel, not as much bad bowling because he's landed the ball quite nicely here, but he's been met with in 3 different places. See the doubts in his mind, and that's what happens. The good thing that England have done so far is stay with the run rate. Hasn't gotten away from them so far.
Scoring ground. But having 2 set batters in is exactly what England need right now. Yes, lots of talk about Harry Brook, but he's gone now. Butler's still there. He's on 25 from 16. What a talent this young man is, Jacob Bethel.
Sanju Samson telling him in Tamil, take your time and bowl. Don't be in a hurry. Don't rush it.
Chakravarti strikes after being hammered for 3 sixes. Breakthrough, and it's just Butler.
He's standing up to the pressure here. He was in for 3 sixes, but the fighter in him comes out. Sanju Samson, and he lands the googly perfectly on length. Butler going for the big one. Top of off. India needed that wicket. It was a good partnership that was just bubbling up. Varun Chakravarti, it's more relief than anything else. He will be a happy man to strike in this power play, and an important wicket at that. Jos Buttler goes for 25. England 64 for 3.
Pick up Willa. Pick up my daughter. Okay, Bob, do what you gotta do. Me and Willa's mom used to run around and do some real bad.
My dad told me she...
I need to find my daughter. No fear. It's like Tom Cruise. Flyer.
They are now a champion team. England are the new T20 kings. It's India who win the T20 World Cup.
Who will etch its name on the trophy? ICC Men's T20 World Cup Final, 8th March, Sunday, 5:30 p.m. Tata IPL, coming soon.
This broadcast is co-powered by Birla Opus Paints in association with mutual funds Sahi Hai, Vida, powered by Hero, and Vimal Ilaichi.
So, when did this start?
Ed, there's something evil here. Something I've felt before.
Yuvraj Singh finishes things off in style.
You know, 12 deliveries with unbeaten and 58 from 16. India winning by 18 runs. Tom Banton in now at 5. Ball to go. Power play and required run rate keep going up. What a step. 4.
68 for 3 in that power play. It's been all action all the way through. It's been boundaries or wickets. The die wondering here. They're going to go hard and keep going hard. They like the sweep.
जेंजी चिल करता है, जेंजी चीखता भी है, जेंजी का भी सर दर्द होता है, but तुम्हें पता है बेटा जेंजी, balm is the only solution. So keep calm and apply the balm. तो जी बच्चों, लगा लो जी, यानी Zandu, painted A to Z.
Zandu Balm, पीड़ा भरी बाम, झंझियों की पीड़ को झट से दूर करे Zandu Balm.
Over 250 in a T20 international.
Through the inning.
টাইম সে লাগিয়ে কারণ যে বল টাবক পানি জায়গাতে আটকালি ড্রাইভ চালা একটা অন দে
The goalkeeper Varun working this time slightly full top of all.
Yeah. One of the things when you're out of watch the ball as long as you should. There's so many things going through your brain. A bit of a scrambled brain, and when it's a googly like that and you're not watching it clearly, it deceives you. hard length with a bit of movement. You can see he was looking, always watching the ball onto the
ball as hard.
The way he went about building momentum in that innings. West Indies, he did the same today. Sheikh Sharma out early. Shan came in. Stand 97 for 45. Set the platform for more fireworks from India. 18 fours and 19 sixes.
Kishan played a nice little cameo in between. Just thinking of Sam Curran and the likes of Will Jacks coming in next. It's a huge ask. All they'll be thinking is, how many boundaries can I hit? Where do I hit them? Who do I plan to hit them against? It's never easy middle order when you know you have to keep scoring at 13 runs and over from the get-go.
When Harry Brook won the toss and elected to bowl first, what would he have been comfortable chasing here at Wankhede?
England had chased down 229 here a long time ago. I think it just went beyond them when you go up to 250 plus. But it fits into one, and this wouldn't have thrown their plan. They were going to go hard every ball anyway. Just made it crystal clear what they've got to do, and they've done it. They'll lose wickets.
Cleanly struck for six.
It's going to be all action cricket because they have no other choice. There is no time to rebuild. There's no time to knock it round. It is either going to be 4, 6 or a wicket. They're going to keep coming hard. McCullum would have told them that anyway, but the scoreboard pressure will absolutely enforce that mindset.
I know for a fact when it gets beyond a certain point and you know you just need to get up to 12, 13, McCullum's message would be just go hard selves. That's all we need to do here.
Oh, that's a lovely shot. And this is what we've come to know Jacob Bethel for. He keeps himself busy out there in the middle, and that scoreboard just keeps ticking along.
That's 37 from 13. And at this stage, England in the worst 73 for 1. England 81 for 3. But that's the problem in run chase and scoreboard pressure. And with Bumrah to come, you're going to lose wickets. They will try and target Hardik Pandya because they know Bumrah still has 3 left.
13 from the over so far. 1 ball to go. Easy 2 runs. End of 7, 83 for 3.
कुछ चीजें ना खेल खेल में सीखो। कंटेंट बनाना हो, डेटा समझना या फिर काम ऑटोमेट करना, सब कुछ सीखो outskill.com पर। 25 प्लस AI टूल्स के साथ बिना कोडिंग के, और वो भी बिल्कुल फ्री। तो जीतो ताकते खेलो और जीतो ढेर सारे इनाम। outskill.com पर सीखो AI, करियर में बनाओ अपना नाम। outskill.com presents जीतो धन धनाधन।
Against Zimbabwe. So made over 250. Akshay Patel took a wonderful catch. He's into the attack.
But Anthony likes that shot. He can now go over the offside if he wants. Just like that. And that is good manoeuvring. Man goes behind square for the reverse. It opens up a massive gap between long off and behind square offside. And finds that gap with a 6.
1 point there, Nasser. Said the reverse sweep was protected, but over covers is another one of the strengths of Tom Banton. And he made a beautiful job of how he got under the ball, used his hands quite nicely. Akshar Patel, another spinner who's been taken to task up front.
Yeah, you see that gap there on the graphic. The reverse sweep gets you a boundary, but it also maneuvers the field.
uses his feet this time. It sails into the crowd for 6. This is excellent from England.
Well, the bounce here, such a good pitch, you can just hit through the line. And this is what he did in Kolkata. He used his feet and belted it down the ground. That is some follow through.
The roar says it all. Banton has got to go.
Yeah, similar to Varun Chakravarti. Target legs up and it's through him. All action cricket. 6s, 4s and wickets. Banton departs. 95 for 4 England. 17 from 5, Tom Banton.
Just as that partnership is building, 31 from 11. India strike back. Shah Patel holds his nerve. Jacks strides out to the middle. Team in trouble. Talking earlier about his move from the top order to he's owned that role in this competition. He's come in with England in some sticky situations and got them across the line. It's a vastly different situation today.
It is, and it's a bit of a promotion. Sam Curran could have come in next, but obviously left-handers at the crease, so they want that right hand, left hand.
It takes a lot of courage when you get hit 6 to slow it down as a bowler, and that's what Akshar Patel did. He got hit for a 6 the previous delivery. It was just around 90, but this one he slowed it down to 84, kept it on the stump. And made sure Banton hit a bit as he was looking to slog sweep. It's good bowling, courageous bowling, and that's where experience comes in. The likes of Akshar Patel, having played so many matches under pressure, understanding what it takes to slow the game down, and his bowling in a way.
At the side screen, just holding us up for a bit. Goes leg side and into some space for 4. End of 8, 99 for 4.
Yeah. Nice to see the modern player actually picking up length so well. Cricket went through a phase where batters weren't picking up the length of spinners that well off the back foot. That's exactly what they are. Length ball pulled for 4, back of the length ball.
The runs, but the problem is losing wickets. At the same stage, India 192 for 1. So just 7 runs in it, the 3 extra wickets lost.
Yeah, Varun Chakravarti, the last time he bowled to Jacob Bethel, gave 19 in the 4 ball he bowled. But now they've kept a man there for the reverse sweep. What is Jacob Bethel? Back his slog sweep, or is he going to go straight down the ground?
An outstanding shot that is from Bethel.
Yeah, I just mentioned how the Monday was sitting back.
কিন্তু বাড়ি আর ফালতু করে মাকড় নিয়ে যাবো नहीं जानो एक बार मेरे से आएगा আরে নিজে দেখে চলবে এবার দেখে গেছে মানে 120 তো মানে হাতে 30 আর 130 কে 133 রান পেয়ে দিতে আর যত ওভার যত তত রান বাড়তে
Sonny, you're saying you felt Jasprit Bumrah for over number 17.
Well, if it's going to be Sam Curran who's going to take strike, I wouldn't mind looking at the Bumrah bowling to Sam Curran, get it going. And maybe an over of maybe eight runs or so, and then up the asking rate. At the moment, England scoring at 12.41, and the required rate is 13.45. So the required rate, they've kept it inside. They've kept it all the time, going around the same.
That's as much a sighter as he can afford now. One ball. There he goes. He took one delivery to get himself in, and the next one.
Again, it's a medium pace delivery. That has been the problem with in trying to get overspin. He's lost out on the ability to get side spin. Of course, this is a very good pitch. Not much help for the spinners. But in looking to get that overspin, his length suffered.
That's where Sky wanted him to hit it. That's what he said to Varun. Make him hit it down the ground. Game on, 185 for 5. They're off to a flyer. Tata IPL coming soon. From both sides. England still will believe they're very much in the contest. All it needs from here is one big over. A 20 plus over. And suddenly bring that required rate down and keep you in the hunt. But
Here comes the man, Bumrah. His overs are precious at this stage.
They sure are, because at this stage, England are 3 runs ahead. India were 183 for 3, but England had no Bumrah at the death. We saw what he did in that World Cup final in Barbados, where he defended 13-31. He is their go-to, has been for a while when they need something special.
Watch his changes in pace. He knows the batsmen are coming hard. He will slow it down a bit. Yes, he's so good with the skill sets. So much variety there. Doesn't allow batsmen to get into any sort of momentum.
And just when you think you get into some momentum, he does that, goes to that pace-off delivery. Pace-off 64% this evening. In this over so far, first 2 deliveries are pace-on. Go all in on a pace-off here, but it's the disguise in which he delivers it is the real.
Oh, that's flicked away nicely. Beautiful touch from Curran.
Yeah, the batting depth is torn. The sides have progressed. They just keep coming at you. The hitters. Curran has a lot of experience in this part. Experience. He had seen Bumrah, a lot of him, and he found that little gap. And all eyes on the captain as well, and I'm talking about Surya Kumar Yadav.
Now a change in the field. You can see square leg comes to a short fine leg. Fine leg goes to deep backward square leg where that boundary was hit.
Brilliant comeback delivery from Bumrah. Interesting to see how England go about the rest of this run chase. There's been all guns blazing. Let's see Bumrah. 0.2 overs left. Delivery. Very consciously, the 2 left-handers. Hard's going hell for leather at him.
It's a change of pace. They look for 2. Settle for the single.
Are you saying see him off, Morgs?
But not quite see him off. There's
That's what I
already
was
7
thinking,
off the over. I don't think you can afford to see him off. But if he is going predominantly to pace on, can you utilise that pace? The wicket-taking delivery is the pace off. So can you hit that down the ground, apply pressure? Still have to get overs. One from Marshdi, one from Akshar Patel. So one of those, can you compensate?
I think anything over 8 or 9 of Bumrah at this stage is a job well done. You've got to get someone else. Look for that big over. Squeezed away. The offside, age of the over. Big cheer from the crowd. 16 gone, 193 for 5.
This broadcast is co-powered by Birla Opus Paints in association with mutual funds Sahi Hai, Vida, powered by Hero, and Vimal Ilaichi.
New Zealand are within touching distance of their first World Cup. Will the Kiwis script history?
Watch the final 8th March, Sunday.
So 61 needed from 24.
Slightly harder to hide it for Arshdeep with 2 left-handers in. To the right-handers, he went straight across. He will still try and do it outside that off stump. Mid-off is up though.
Starts off with a wide. some of the names in contention for the player of the tournament. Jack Sampson and Giri Surfet. Just log on to that website and post your votes.
Movement in 38 overs, 36 overs. There's some there.
Yes, this was the pair that changed the course of the World Cup final last time. 2 overs between the 16th and the 20th. With Bumrah and Ashdeep. It might have been 15th and 16th that did the trick.
This is brilliant from Ashdeep. See the plan. It's quite obvious. Full and straight, whether it's out for
You're going to need a bowler to win you the game. Have India got that bowler?
The ball away from the boundary and over the boundary. That's what's important at this stage. You can see that required rate mounting up all the time.
Yep, in the batting lineups, right at the end of a semi-final, you say to your two to go and get it done. Bumrah and Ashdeep.
Snell's got a big.
And keeping it away from the fence, just a single. It's turning out to be an excellent over this. So 2 good overs back. Still 2 balls left, just 5 conceded.
Appreciated by the crowd as well. It's backed up in the field. Hardik Pandya racing around at long on. Definitely saved one. Didn't run around. The ball ran straight at it. In and out of his hands. In as quickly as possible. Looks like composed here, Ashdeep. So much ride in this over. It's only gone for 5.
He's sticking to his. He doesn't mind conceding the odd wide or 2.
Yeah, and as a captain, you don't mind that. That was definitely a wide. There was one earlier that and he got across. This one definitely was. But as a captain, you don't mind that because you see a bowler with a plan. And you know that.
Yeah, big decision coming for this skipper. Just ventured in the direction of Hardik Pandya, asking whether he persists with Bumrah again at the far end. To see if he does.
That's hit straight and clean.
Yeah, and no room for error. Up until that delivery, it now concedes 12 with 1 ball left. Watch the shape that Jacob Bethel just holds. I need to check it to the last minute. Then the follow through with the shot. Racing away here, 90 or 41 deliveries. Brilliant from the young left-hander.
Just the calmness and the tempo he's maintained. Wickets falling around him. Steeper required rate. And he's played it nicely. Just reaching out for it. And finishing off the over nicely. A 6 and a boundary. 16 off it. 5.
Full toss deserved to be hit for 6. This one was wide, was nearly perfect, and Bethel just squirted it away. It was such a good over until those last 2 deliveries.
450 runs scored today in 37 overs. Still 3 overs left. England need 45 from 18. Still believe there's more than a chance here. Yeah, big announcement for fans ahead of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup in Ahmedabad. Global music icon Ricky Martin will perform live at the stadium from 5:30 p.m. onwards. Make sure you arrive early and be part of the excitement before the final begins. It's open at 3:30.
Bumrah's last over. England take him for what, 10? That would leave 35 off the last 2.
Oh, brilliant again from Bumrah. He is spending their resources. I wonder what the plan is from Bethel and Curran. Do they want to take it deeper outside of this over? Is it more important for them to be there the 18th over? Does it give England a better chance of winning? I think so. But what can they get off this last Jasprit Bumrah over without losing a wicket?
Yeah, if they lose one, Overton comes in next, and Overton's not as good a hitter at spin, so they can go to Akshar Patel. But with 2 left-handers in, Akshar Patel is still a threat. That's why I think England have to take it deep.
Yeah, and I totally agree. The also thing that Jasprit Bumrah has up his sleeve is if he takes one, the new batter is very, very difficult. There is a very strong chance that he could take 2 in an over if he's given the opportunity. So what will England be happy with here? Is it 5? Is it 10? 10 would be a lot off an over of Bumrah.
Brilliantly just nailing those Yorkers. That's why he's such a terrific fast bowler. When the heat is on, he can up his game.
Well, there's simply nobody else like him in world cricket. He is one in a generation cricketer. That is to a batter who is 95 or 43 deliveries. Even Bethel. There's not a lot you can do with that delivery. Skill, the accuracy, as good as it gets.
And finding the fielder in the deep, they'll come back for 2.
Well, India pursuing with just the 5 bowlers today. Do you have the option of going to Shiva? But chose not to. Too high a risk. Just 2 overs post this. It'll have to be bowled by Hardik Pandya and Akshar Patel.
Order.
It's a very good question. Nas, I'm going to make that call. I think I would go to Hardik and roll the dice.
Yeah, the 19th often seems to be the most important over.
I agree. 19th will be high. Just a single. Excellent over so far. Just 5 conceded.
Yeah, clear plan just to see off Bumrah, and we'll get it off the last 2.
Well, the crowd have gone silent. Take it deeper into this game. Clearly England's plan. Try and expose either Hardik Pandya or Akshar Patel. Very clear what they're trying to achieve here.
Big last ball this. And he's done a fabulous job. Just 6 runs conceded. And
And it boils down to 12 balls now, 39 needed. India fans cheering.
Has come to Pennsylvania.
So, when did this start?
Ed, there's something evil here. Something I've felt before.
India will bowl the 19th over. Bethel one shot away from a brilliant 100. Swings and clears the man in the deep. He gets one hand to it, but the ball goes over the rope, and it's a magnificent innings from the young Jacob Bethel, the third fastest for England, and he's got it up just 45. Such a wonderful talent, he really is. For a man of such young age, the first Test 100 in Sydney a few months ago, first international T20 100 in a World Cup semi-final in Mumbai. Even Akshar Patel couldn't stop that one. Game on here in Mumbai. They on Bumrah, they're going after Pandya. Special innings this. It's keeping England in the hunt. Finds the man in the deep. It's partnership 50 now of 29.
Accumulation nicely. Of the young man. What talent he is. Two very young cricketers, start of their career, number 1 and 2 on that table. What an occasion to come good for Jacob Bethel. What an experience.
Quelling and a deep mid wicket. That's in the air and taken in the deep. Taken on the line by Verma. Yeah, just when they need their catching to come good, it has come good in the semi-final. Akshar Patel has been on in the game. It's now Tilak Verma. And this was just a yard or so away from aim for 6. They will check it just in case any part of the heel was hitting the cushion. But he looks good. His balance was good. His hands even better. Curran 18 from 14. 2-2-2 for 6. So 32 needed from 9 balls. Jamie Overton comes out to the middle. He'll be on strike. So Bethel is at the non-striker's end. They'll just stick to a single here. He's got to farm the strike now.
Yeah, good for Pandya. Conceded a maximum in the first ball of the over. Then dot wicket. Kept with the plan. Backed up in the field. Good wicket for India. Timely.
Not quite the sky catch in Barbados. A little bit more room to play with there. Bethel has to really keep thinking here. 2 balls to go in this over. He needs to be on strike. That last over. Boundary then a 1 or a 3 would be ideal. Yes, the single. And fair play to Hardik Pandya. It hasn't been the perfect Yorkers. There have been some low full tosses in there, but he's not missed it by much. This again was a low full toss. Curran just chipped it. Pitching is good.
Next. Yes, 9 of the over. 1 over to go. 30 to get. It's 224 for 6.
Quite brilliant from Hardik Pandya, and that's the issue and the problem when you see off Bumrah. You don't really leave room for excellence from the opposition. You get one excellent over in the game, and that was an excellent over. It leaves you needing 30 from the last 6.
So final over of the inning. Shivam Dube will have to bowl that. England will lead 5 6s here. This is his first over of the game. The fielding penalty will apply, so 5 fielders to be in the ring. And there comes the signal.
Yeah, good from Hardik Pandya. Just reiterating the plan. It's high in responsibility. With Bumrah being bowled out early, now somebody else to step up. Hardik Pandya was that man. The plan's now as simple as you can from India's point of view. Handling pressure. From England's point of view, need a couple of extras or maybe a no ball 6 type of a scenario.
Yeah, exactly what I was going to say. To the bowler here, your first bowl in the game, no balls above waist high, no free hits. If he nails them 5 6, no freebie extra deliveries. Bethel ain't running. He's going to try and hit every ball out of the ground.
Wankhede is alive, and it's noisy. 6 balls left in the semi-final. India would believe they're favorites at this stage to go to Ahmedabad. That's hit straight. And stopped on the boundary. Overton goes back for the second. Bethel has run out. And this could be the final nail in the coffin. As far as England are concerned. Brilliant work from Hardik with the team.
Yeah, the fielding has been excellent. Hardik Pandya in the last 7 deliveries has been excellent. The 6 and it has been a quiet Wankhede Stadium for a while today, but not anymore. Bethel had to get back on strike. Hardik knew exactly what he was doing. He wasn't going at the bowler's end. Sanju Samson does the rest. And it brings to an end a quite brilliant innings from a young player with so big a future. Bumrah celebrates like they've won. I think they have. Bethel goes, and with him, England's hopes. 225 for 7.
Yes, the magnificent innings. With no choice but to run back and look for the strike. 29 needed of 5. Good delivery here, could well seal the deal. And you can see the crowd animated now. They know it's India. Clear favourites to take that flight to Ahmedabad, as does the support staff and the dugout.
दुनिया वाला था
They've been tested. Almost a smile from the Indian coach there.
They've been outstanding in the field today. Akshar Patel, Hardik Pandya rising to the occasion when needed. Good from Dubai as well. Not easy when you have to bowl the last over and it happens to be your first over of the game.
As asked earlier, what would England have been happy to chase down? And I mentioned the 229 that Owen Morgan's team chased down here a decade ago against South Africa. That was within their reach. But over 250, 254 with Bumrah in the opposition was a tough ask.
That's well struck, but a little too late from England's point of view. 2 balls remaining and 21 to get.
32 sixes hit over the course of today's game. Maximum any World Cup game. Lead strike by Archer. A little bit too late.
Price is still trying to bowl Yorkers actually, just in case it goes above waist high and then you have a free hit. Just bowl it into the pitch and get off and get on that flight to Ahmedabad.
Wide signal. England will look back at this contest and say they had their chances. Catching let them down. Some very important catches put down. Sanju Samson for one. That could well have cost them the game.
Well, man for the big stage. He stepped up today, did Hardik Pandya. A lot of other characters in that team.
That's high, and it's handsome again. So 1 ball remaining, 16 to get.
Well, play resumes as Gautam Gambhir, slight frown, but the crowd continue to dance. They will be happy, they will be extremely proud of their country's performance today. Deservedly on their way to the final.
Final ball of the game. Goes once again over the rope. But it's India who march into the semi-final. In the end, they win by 7 runs. Just goes to show how tight a game this was. And close to 500 runs being scored today. So for the crowd, fabulous entertainment. But it's the Indian team who are thrilled to bits to make it to the second final on the road.
And it's fitting it ends with a 6 because it's been raining 6s all evening in Mumbai. Brilliant with the bat. Excellent in the field. That Hardik Pandya's 19th over proved vital as it often does. Sanju Samson led the way, set the tone as an opener. And India go to Ahmedabad. They will face New Zealand on Sunday night. England will be proud with the way they chased. They will look back at their bowling performance and realise they didn't quite get it right.
Well, they've given it absolutely everything, both teams. Quite literally slugged it out right until the end. India superior. Jasprit Bumrah, how priceless a contribution has he made throughout this tournament. I would imagine be a huge player going into that final on Sunday.